Do you want to become a stronger dancer, but you don't have an infinite amount of time every day? Well, today I'm going to share with you 7 small atomic habits that you can easily incorporate into your daily routine without spending too much time. So the first habit is going to be 5 minutes of daily footwork. If you know anything about ballet, then you surely know that strong feet are the foundation for absolutely everything in ballet. And you don't necessarily need to spend 30 minutes per day doing foot exercises. If you're a busy working individual, if you have children, maybe you simply don't have that much time for it. However, when you're waiting for something to come out of the oven, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're waiting for the kettle to boil, those are the moments that you can use for just 5 minutes to do some light TheraBand exercises, to do some relevés on 2 legs or single leg relevés, to strengthen the intrinsic muscles in your toes with some exercises such as towel toe curls. And trust me, even if you do them for just 5 minutes per day, those small habits, those atomic habits are going to build up over time and you're going to become much stronger and you have much stronger feet for ballet. Habit number 2 is post-class stretching. Again, I'm not necessarily saying that you need to stay in the studio for 30 extra minutes. Those 5 to 10 minutes make a huge difference. And you know, and you're gonna feel that there are certain muscle groups which get really tight after a ballet class, such as your calves, your hip flexors, your quads, maybe even your hamstrings. So it is very important for your overall health and your longevity in the dance world to look after them also by stretching them. So we avoid excessive tightness and we avoid the potential injuries that could come from that excessive tightness. And like I said, all you need is those 5 and 10 minutes to lightly stretch out after your ballet class, and it's going to make a huge difference. Habit number 3 is practicing your ballet posture in daily life. So instead of waiting until the next ballet class, again, when you're just going about your day-to-day life and doing your daily tasks, those are the moments where you can place a little bit of focus on your posture, such as, you know, how am I holding my shoulders? Do I feel some kind of engagement happening in my upper back? Am I arching? What does it mean when people tell me to engage my core? Like when you're at the bus stop waiting for the bus to come, again, you're brushing your teeth, you're brushing your hair. Those are the moments where you can, you know, for a few minutes, try to focus on those details, because if you do it outside of the ballet class, then I'm sure it comes as no surprise to you that it's probably going to become a lot easier for you to do the same thing during the ballet class as well. But that outside practice, even if it's just for a few minutes, is so important and it really accumulates over time. Habit number 4 is to strengthen your muscles. Once again, you don't need to necessarily dedicate hours to work out in the gym, even though, you know, some gym work weekly would be extremely beneficial, but I know that not everybody has time for this. And there are things that you can do at home. Again, if you're working behind a laptop, it's probably best that you take little tiny breaks anyway. And when you take that tiny break, you can do a little plank. You can do some dead bug for your core, because a strong core, as you know, is vital for ballet. You can do some inner thigh strengthening exercises, super short ones. Let's say a Copenhagen plank. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side, done for your inner thigh. Super important when it comes to maintaining turnout and everything that you close into 1st and 5th position. Your inner thighs are constantly working. And some exercises for your glutes, such as a glute bridge, small things like that. So again, find those moments throughout your day, or to even incorporate them into your warm-up before the ballet class. Like I said, I completely understand that not everybody has time to necessarily go to the gym, but those small exercises, if you just pop them in randomly throughout the week, again, they're just going to accumulate over time. And it's so important that we have strong muscles for ballet, that we can dance with freedom and with control and not just mindlessly doing ballet movements without using any muscles whatsoever. Because that, let's be honest, is a little bit of a waste of time because we won't get better like that. Habit number 5. Listen to ballet music and watch a little bit of ballet regularly. Again, when you're commuting somewhere, when you're waiting for something, those are the small moments that you can take to put your headphones in, dive into the world of classical music, because understanding rhythm and being able to feel the music is going to really elevate your artistry, and you're going to feel more confident in class. So you really need to try to become one with the ballet music, with the classical music. And those small breaks somewhere, again, is the perfect opportunity to do that. Or if you're commuting somewhere and you have a little bit of time on the bus, on the train, whatever, then take that same opportunity to watch a little bit of ballet. And not just random ballet, but watch ballet companies do a ballet class, how they move, how the teacher is showing the combinations, trying to, if you know me, you know what I'm gonna say, try to learn the patterns. And you're going to feel significantly less overwhelmed in a ballet class if listening to the music and observing ballet and watching ballet is something that you do in small doses on a daily basis. Habit number 6, record yourself at least once a week. And don't make it overwhelming, and don't give yourself a goal to do it every single ballet class, but once a week is a perfect start. Even if it's just one combination at a time, it doesn't need to be the whole class, even just like a 30-second, 1-minute tendu. But trust me on this one, it really gives you an outsider's perspective, and you're going to see things on that video that you don't necessarily feel in the moment. And it's not like that just for adults or complete beginners in ballet. It's the same for everyone. Recording yourself is one of the most valuable tools. And I'm fully aware that it's not going to maybe feel super pleasant the first couple of times, because we are very critical of ourselves. But in the end, you will really learn the benefits of it. And also, don't delete the old videos. Keep the old material so you can look back at it, say in half a year or a year's time, and you're going to see all the progress that you've made. It's so eye-opening, and it's also incredibly motivating at the same time. And habit number 7, reflection. Take a couple of minutes after your ballet class to write down something that you did really well during that class. It can be the simplest of things, such as, maybe today I held a balance like 2 seconds longer than I did the previous class. Maybe I managed to lift my leg just this much higher than I did the previous class. And then also write down something that you feel like you could improve on a little bit. It really builds consistency, and it also really boosts your confidence. And one day it's going to be really cool for you to open up that notebook and see the things that kept improving slowly but surely with each single one of the classes, and the things that you used to struggle with that maybe you don't struggle with anymore. There's a reason as to why I'm recommending you to start with these small or atomic habits, as some people call them, because they're much more sustainable. You know the New Year's resolution example, where people write down this huge list of things that they want to accomplish and these huge goals, like I want to lose this much weight, I'm going to work out 5 to 6 days a week, and these goals are simply too big and there's too much volume in the goal. And because people are busy and they have a lot of things going on, then they manage to do all of those things for a really short period of time, and then it kind of slowly fades away. Whereas if you build these small but consistent and easily applicable habits, these small atomic habits, they're much more sustainable, and they're much more easily integrated into a day-to-day life of a busy adult working individual, potentially someone with a family. So I'd encourage you to try adding these 7 small habits into your daily routine, and trust me, I think you'll be amazed how much of a difference they can really make. So this is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something from it and you found some motivation from it, and that you're going to be able to incorporate those small habits into your daily routines, because I want you to succeed and I want you to be really strong and have a really, really long ballet career, whether that be professionally or not professionally. If you did like this video, don't forget to support this channel by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell so that you never miss a new video. Thank you so much for watching and for being here with me, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.